Hey guys, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm talking about re-evaluating schedules and the importance of keeping a schedule when you're a writer. My kids are out on summer break right now, which means that my house is a little crazier than it normally is. I know that's saying a lot because any house with 6 kids in it is going to have a baseline standard of crazy. But summer introduces a new kind of chaos into things. So this summer, my husband and I brainstormed a schedule for our kids. Now, we're schedule people, so this wasn't a very difficult thing for us to do. We actually have our mornings and evenings already on a schedule and just needed to fill in the blanks of midday, when 3 of our boys are normally in school. So really, the only way that I get anything in the world done is by using the schedule. But it's not only using a schedule for my kids, it's also using a schedule for me. I work long and hard on schedules for myself, and the reason I do this is because I want to know every day, when I sit down to write, what it is I'm going to work on. I want to know when I'm doing what. I'm juggling a whole lot on my plate, not just kids, but also several writing platforms, and that means that in order to be successful with any of them, I have to have a guideline, which is my schedule. This summer, I've had to reevaluate my schedule a few times because, like I said, things are crazy. But one thing that I've noticed since I reevaluated this schedule and took a little bit of the pressure off for what I'm producing in the summertime is I'm not quite as grouchy with my kids as I would normally be. I know that seems like a small thing, but when we're writers who are also parents, there's always this thing lurking in the background. I call it guilt. You feel guilty that you're not spending time with your kids because you're writing. You feel guilty that you're not spending time with your writing because you're hanging out with your kids. A schedule helps guard against that. Every day, from this time to this time, I write. I work. I'm off duty and someone else is in charge. Here are some things a schedule has done for me. 1. Increased my productivity. Because I know exactly what I'm working on and when I'm working on it, I've been able to get much more done in the small window of time I have. 2. Eliminated guilt. Just like my kids have a schedule for when to do what, I have one too. They know this. And I don't have to feel guilty about working because I've scheduled my work time and I've also scheduled my family time. 3. Honed my focus. My schedule includes tasks and blocks of time set aside for those tasks. I try to give myself breaks in between tasks, but for the hour or the 2 hours I'm working on one task, I'm incredibly focused on that task. And that has, in turn, increased my productivity and, go figure, eliminated more guilt. 4. Allowed my subconscious to do its work. When we know what we're working on before we actually work on it, our subconscious is given free rein to do its magic. My subconscious loves chewing on something for a while, which is why I always schedule my tasks for a work day the night before. My subconscious has all night to work. And I found that when I sit down to write the next day, words don't feel all that hard to find. If we don't schedule our writing time, it's never going to happen. And beyond that, if we don't schedule exactly what we're doing with the time we have, we'll waste a whole lot of time trying to figure that out. Visit thiswriterlife.com for more tips on writing and publishing, and to get a free guide to writing a book in only 30 minutes a day. If you have any questions about the craft of writing, creativity, or publishing, leave them in the comments. For more On My Shelf, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.